Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Please subscribe to the channel and also please do like and share and leave your suggestions in the comment section. Today I am going to share about Senior Citizen Savings Scheme 2023, short SCSS. Senior Citizen Savings Scheme SCSS. Government-backed SCSS is a robust and safe scheme dedicated to senior citizens and retired personnel. This scheme has been designed with the intent of providing senior citizens with a steady and secure source of income even after retirement. This scheme is a lucrative investment option for senior citizens as it provides regular income, higher returns on deposits, and tax benefits under Section 80C of Income Tax Act 1961. The account can be opened individually or jointly with spouse only. Senior Citizens Savings Scheme 2023 features investment. One can open multiple accounts with minimum of rupees 1000 and in multiple of 1000 rupees but maximum rupees 30 lakhs in total. Who has attained the age of 60 years on the date of opening of the account. Who has attained the age of 55 years or more but less than 60 years and who has retired on superannuation or otherwise on the date of opening of an account under this scheme subject to the condition that the account is opened by such individual within 1 month of the date of receipt of the retirement benefits and proof of date of dispersal of such retirement benefits along with a certificate from the employer indicating the details of retirement on superannuation or otherwise retirement benefits, employment held, and period of such employment with the employer is attached with the application form. Provided that the retired personnel of defense services, excluding civilian defense employees, shall be eligible to open an account under this scheme on attaining the age of 50 years subject to the fulfillment of other specified conditions. The successor or legal heir of a deceased serving personnel shall not be eligible to deposit the terminal benefits of such deceased personnel under this scheme. An account holder may operate more than one account under this scheme subject to the condition that the deposits in all the accounts taken together shall not exceed the maximum limit 30 lakh rupees. And an individual may open an account in individual capacity or jointly with his spouse. In case of a joint account, the age of the first account holder shall be considered to determine the eligibility to open the account, and there shall be no age limit for the second applicant. The whole amount of deposit in a single joint account shall be attributable to the first account holder only. Both the spouses can open single account and joint accounts with each other with the maximum deposit of up to 30 lakhs rupees in each account provided both are individually eligible to open the account. Documents required. A recent passport size photograph, PAN card is compulsory and officially valid documents is required for identity and address verification. Aadhaar card also is compulsory. Deposits. Deposits can be made by cash or clearing or transfer. In case of deposit by means of a check, the date of realization of the check shall be the date of deposit. Where the deposit is made by means of an outstanding check or instrument, Collection charges, as applicable, shall be payable by the depositor on actual basis, either by debit to the savings account of the depositor or in cash against a proper receipt. The account shall be opened with a minimum deposit of 1000 rupees or any sum in multiples of 1000 rupees not exceeding 30 lakhs rupees, provided that the deposits in the account shall be restricted to the retirement benefits received or 30 lakh rupees, whichever is lower. Retirement benefits means any payment due to the account holder on account of retirement on superannuation or otherwise, and includes provident fund dues, retirement or superannuation gratuity, commuted value of pension, cash equivalent of leave, savings element of group savings linked insurance scheme payable by the employer on retirement, retirement come withdrawal benefit under the employee's family pension scheme, and ex gratia payments under a voluntary or a special voluntary retirement scheme. There shall be only one deposit in the account. Where a deposit in excess to the ceiling has been made, the accounts office shall refund the excess deposit to the account holder immediately. Account hold rate of interest. Account holders will earn an annual interest of 8.20%. However, the interest rate is notified quarterly by Government of India. Interest earned on the deposit is calculated quarterly and credited into the savings account of the customer. The pro rata interest is paid for the short period in a quarter. Interest shall be payable from the date of deposit to 31st March or 30th June, 30th September or 31st December on first working day of April, July, October and January, as the case may be. In the first instance and thereafter, interest shall be payable on first working day of April, July, October and January, as the case may be. If so authorized by the account holder, interest payable on the due dates shall be credited to the account holder's savings account. Any amount of interest in fraction of a rupee shall be rounded off to the nearest rupee, and for this purpose any amount of 50 paisa or more shall be treated as 1 rupee, and any amount less than 50 paisa shall be ignored. The excess amount shall carry interest at the rate applicable from time to time to the post office savings account, and such interest shall be payable from the date of deposit of excess amount to the date of refund. In case of an account extended after maturity, the deposit in such account shall earn interest at the rate applicable to the scheme on the date of maturity. If the interest is not claimed on the due date, it can be claimed on any date after the due date. Rates of interest payable in SCSS accounts as notified by government of different difference periods. In 2011-12, 9%. 1st December 2011 to 31st March 2012, rate of interest 9%, minimum investment 1000, maximum investment is 15 lakh. 1st April 2012 to 31st March 2013, rate of interest is 9.30%. 1st April 2013 to 31st March 2015, rate of interest is 9.20%. 1st April 2015 to 31st March 2016, rate of interest is 9.30%. 1st April 2016 to 30th September 2016, rate of interest is 8.60%. 1st October 2016 to 31st March 2017, rate of interest is 8.50%. 1st April 2017 to 30th June 2017, rate of interest is 8.40%. 1st July 2017 to 30th September 2018, rate of interest is 8.30%. 1st October 2018 to 30th June 2019, rate of interest is 8.70%. 1st July 2019 to 31st March 2020, rate of interest is 8.60%. 1st April 2020 to 30th September 2022, rate of interest is 7.40%. 1st October 2022 to 31st December 2022, rate of interest is 7.60%. 1st January 2023 to 31st March 2023, rate of interest is 8%. 1st April 2023 to 30th September 2024, rate of interest is 8.20%, and minimum investment is rupees 1000. Maximum investment is 30 lakhs. And maximum investment 30 lakhs is modified from 1st April 2023. Duration. The maturity period for SCSS is 5 years. The depositor can extend the account only once for a further block period of 3 years by making an application to their parent branch within a period of 1 year after maturity or extended maturity. Extension after maturity. The account holder may extend the account for a further period of 3 years by making an application within a period of 1 year from the date of maturity. The extension of the account shall be deemed to have been made from the date of maturity irrespective of the date of application. Extension of an account shall be available only once. The account holder may close the account any time after 1 year from the date of extension of account without any deduction. Eligibility. An individual who has attained the age of 60 years and above can open a SCSS account. The person who has attained the age of 55 years or more but less than 60 years and who retired under a voluntary retirement scheme or a special voluntary retirement scheme on the date of opening of an account under these rules, subject to the condition that the account is opened by such individual within 3 months of the date of receipt of the retirement benefits and proof of date of disbursal of such retirement benefits along with a certificate from the employer indicating the details of retirement on superannuation or otherwise retirement benefits, employment held, and period of such employment with the employer. The spouse of the government employee shall be allowed to open an account under this scheme if the government employee who has attained the age of 50 years and has died in harness, subject to the fulfillment of other specified conditions. The government employee includes all central and state government employees eligible for retirement benefit or death compensation. The retired personnel of defense services shall be eligible to subscribe under this scheme on attaining the age of 50 years, subject to the fulfillment of other specified conditions. HUF and NRI are not eligible to open this account. An account holder may operate more than one account under this scheme, subject to the condition that the deposits in all the accounts taken together shall not exceed the maximum limit of rupees 30 lakhs. An individual may open an account in individual capacity or jointly with his spouse. In case of a joint account, the age of the first account holder shall be considered to determine the eligibility to open the account, and there shall be no age limit for the second applicant. The whole amount of deposit in a joint account shall be attributable to the first account holder only. Both the spouses can open single account and joint accounts with each other with the maximum deposit of up to rupees 30 lakhs rupees in each account provided both are individually eligible to open the account. Benefits: guaranteed returns, reliable investment option, lucrative interest rate, tax benefit, eligible for tax deduction up to rupees 1.5 lakhs under Section 80C of Income Tax Act 1961. Quarterly interest payment. Account can be easily transferred to any of our Bank of India branch. Recovery of excess amount paid. Any amount not due but erroneously paid to a depositor, guardian, nominee, or any other person authorized by the depositor shall be recoverable by the government in the same manner as the areas of land revenue from such depositor, guardian, nominee, or any other authorized person as the case may be. Income tax provisions. Deposit in the account qualifies for deduction under Section 80C of Income Tax Act. Interest earned in the account is taxable. TDS is applicable in case of interest payment beyond the specified limit. No TDS is to be deducted in case of submission of Form 15G or 15H by the depositor. Nomination. The depositor shall nominate mandatorily one or more individuals as nominee, but not exceeding 4 individuals, who in the event of death of the depositor will be entitled to payment due on the account. Joint accounts. Nomination can be made in this account also. However, the nominee's claim arises only after the death of both the joint holders. Where the nominee is a minor, the depositors making the nomination by furnishing the necessary particulars shall appoint an individual to receive payment of the eligible balance in the event of the death of the depositor during the minority of the nominee. The nomination made may be varied by the depositors by making a fresh application together with the passbook to the bank any time before the maturity of the account. In case of accounts, except those in the name of a minor or a person of unsound mind, opened before the 1st April 2018 and where no nomination has been made, the depositor shall do so immediately and in any case before the maturity of the account. The thumb impression of an illiterate depositor at the time of making nomination or altering the nomination shall be attested by 2 witnesses. No witness shall be required in case of a literate depositor for this purpose. Senior Citizen Savings Scheme account opening. Open your account. In order to open a SCSS account, please visit the nearest Bank of India branch and fill up the form. The same form should be attached with KYC documents, age proof, ID proof, address proof, and check for deposit amount. Important notes. PAN and Aadhaar card is compulsory for availing this scheme. Nomination is mandatory and can be made for one or more persons subject to maximum 4 individuals. Individual can open the account jointly with his spouse only. Transfer of account is allowed from bank or post office to Bank of India. A depositor may operate more than one account under these rules, subject to condition that deposits in all accounts taken together in bank or post office shall not exceed the maximum specified limit. All our branches are authorized to open SCSS accounts. Senior Citizen Savings Scheme account transfer. Account transfer. SCSS account can be transferred from one authorized bank or post office to another. In such a case, the SCSS account will be considered as a continuing account. To enable customers to transfer their existing SCSS accounts from the other bank or post office to Bank of India, following process is to be followed. Customer requires to submit SCSS transfer request in the bank or post office where SCSS account is held along with original passbook. The existing bank or post office will arrange to send the original documents such as a certified copy of the account opening application, nomination form, a specimen signature, etc., along with check or DD of the outstanding balance in the SCSS account to Bank of India branch address provided by the customer. Once SCSS transfer in documents are received at Bank of India, Branch official will intimate customer about the receipt of the documents. Customer is required to submit fresh SCSS account opening form and nomination form along with a fresh set of KYC documents. Senior Citizen Savings Scheme account closure. Premature closure. The account holder has an option of withdrawing the deposit and close the account at any time after the date of opening the account subject to the following conditions, which are as follows. In case the account is closed before 1 year after the date of opening of account, interest paid on the deposit in the account shall be recovered from the deposit and the balance shall be paid to the account holder. 1.5% of the deposit shall be deducted if an account is closed after 1 year but before expiry of 2 years from the date of opening of account. 1% of the deposit shall be deducted if the account is closed after 2 years of the investment from the date of opening of account. The account holder availing the facility of extension of account may withdraw the deposit and close the account at any time after the expiry of 1 year from the date of extension of the account without any deduction. In case of premature closure, interest on the deposit shall be payable up to the date preceding the date of premature closure after deduction of penalty. Multiple withdrawals from an account shall not be permitted. Closure. The deposit made at the time of opening of the account shall be paid on or after the expiry of 5 years or after the expiry of 8 years where account was extended. In case of death of the account holder before maturity or extended maturity, the account shall be closed and deposit refunded along with interest as applicable to this scheme till the date of the death of the account holder, the nominee or the legal heirs as the case may be. Provided that interest on the deposits in the account shall earn interest at the rate applicable on post office savings account from the date of death of the account holder till the date of final closure of the account. Provided further that in case of joint account where the spouse is the sole nominee, the spouse may continue the account on the same terms and conditions as specified under this scheme if the spouse meets eligibility conditions under the scheme on the date of death of the account holder. Where both the spouses have opened separate account or accounts under this scheme and either of the spouses dies during the currency of such account or accounts, then such account or accounts standing in the name of the deceased account holder shall not be continued and shall be closed. If a nomination made is in force at the time of death of the depositor, the nominee may make an application to the bank for payment of the eligible balance, and the application shall be accompanied by the proof of death of the depositor, and where any other nominee has also died, the proof of death of such nominee. If there are two or more surviving nominees, the eligible balance shall be paid in the proportion as specified by the depositor while making the nomination, and if no such proportion or share is specified, then in equal proportion to all the surviving nominees. If any nominee dies, his specified share in the eligible balance shall be distributed among the surviving nominees in the same proportion as their specified share. Where the surviving nominee is a minor, the payment shall be made to a person appointed by the depositor to receive such payment, and if no such person has been appointed, to the guardian of the minor. If a depositor dies and there is no nomination in force at the time of his death, and probate of his will or letters of administration of his estate or a succession certificate as granted in the Indian Succession Act 1925, 39 of 1925 is not produced within 6 months from the death of the depositor to the bank where the account stands, then if the eligible amount in the account does not exceed rupees 5 lakhs, the authorized officer of the bank or the authority specified by the institution to which the bank belongs may pay the same to any person appearing to him as the rightful claimant and to his satisfaction to be entitled to receive the amount or to administer the estate of the deceased on an application accompanied by the following documents, namely death certificate, passbook or deposit receipt or statement of account in original, affidavit, letter of disclaimer, bond of indemnity. If the eligible amount in a deceased account is above rupees 5 lakh, the amount shall be paid by the bank to the claimant on submission of succession certificate issued by the court along with the following documents, namely claim form, passbook or deposit receipt or statement of account in original, death certificate of the account holder, senior citizen savings scheme, SCSS one pager. There is a one pager available on Bank of India's website with all the information for the customers. Senior citizen savings scheme, download forms. Download forms. There is a form available to download on the Bank of India website. SCSS Form A opening, SCSS transfer account, SCSS closure, SCSS nomination change, SCSS account extension, SCSS disease claim, SCSS letter of indemnity, pay-in slip, etc. Thank you very much for your patience.